Actually, I've been joining JCI since 2008 until today is about 14 years. So I can say that the most challenging moment for me is the whole year as national president in 2019. Can we hear from President Kat? Because I heard that just now she said that she joined JCI more than 10 years. It's also like JCI actually when I was a local president in 2011 and I attended JCI Aspect Manila happened in Philippines. That is the most wonderful and unforgettable moments of me. Presidents, to all the co-hosting local presidents, thank you for having me here. It's good to be back to this big family. I will throw a question that in what condition project that you think is the most challenging? Actually, I've been joining JCI since 2008 until today is about 14 years. So I can say that the most challenging moment for me is the whole year as national president in 2019 for JCI Malaysia. Because of at that time I have a newborn baby, and then I also expanding my business. At the same time, the expectations and demanding from JCI Malaysia member is actually quite kind of like a tough and hard. So we always need to be manage the expectation from the local organizations and all the JCI Malaysia members. So I can tell you, in out of 365 days, I'm actually just stay home for not more than 100 days. I cannot spend a lot of time for my business. I cannot grow it. I can just trying to maintain it. I do not have much time for my family as well. That is the most challenging moment that I have throughout my JCI career. But of course, the hardest times come with along the development opportunity and then the chances to grow to become better. So I think that's worth it. But that is the most challenging time for me. Yeah, throughout my JCI career. That's my answer.
Wow. So maybe the challenge is more to the time management between JCI and family.
It's not only about time
Okay.
management, it's also about a lot of problem solving and how to stay consistent to our plan of actions, how to stay energetic after all the exhausting events, after all the tough times that we are having together with all the board members to taking care of our organization. So yeah, I can say a lot lah. It's a lot of challenging to me as a national president, but yeah, but luckily it's all has been passed, and then everything can be over as long as we enjoy the moment, no matter how tough is it. Yeah.
Wow. Great. Such a motivation for those who want to be national president in the future. All right. Okay, another message from SG Prince. Maybe Andy is the 2020 most outstanding JCI president assigned to the Asia and the Pacific. Wow. Oh my God, SG Prince has been so much into this research.
Thank you, Prince. I wonder that how you get to know this because it's almost 2 years ago. Thank you very much.
So yeah. And if you guys have any questions, maybe you guys can type it in the chat box so we will review it later on. Okay, so after the second question, maybe PNP Andy, you want to choose another number?
Yeah, I go for number 1.
Number 1. All right. So, okay. Since when and why did you join JCI?
Okay, I've been answering a lot of these kind of questions throughout my JCI career, but it's okay, you know, because this is the first time that I meet up with everybody, so I would love to answer it again. I joined since 2008, just like everyone else. I joined the story that I joined JCI is just as normal as everybody else. I recruited by one of my business partner. He recruited me into JCI. He never tell me what is JCI. He never tell me how I can benefit from JCI. He never really tell me that what is the development opportunity in JCI. But because of he is my business partner, so you know sometimes we need sometimes to stay bonding, and then without second thoughts, I just joined JCI. So just like everyone else, you know, it's not my own intention, but as simple as recruited by my friend, and I stay until today.
Okay. All right. Okay. After answering 2 questions, which one that you want to answer? 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I think we go to 3.
Okay, number 3. What makes you stay in JCI after years of joining?
All right. Can I hear from someone here in the room that what makes you stay in JCI before I answer the question? Can I?
Yes.
Okay. So because you know, I wish to have some interactions lah. Otherwise, it's only my voice keep on talking in the room. It will be kind of like a boring. So I would like to ask, you know, what makes you stay in
Okay.
JCI before I say mine? All right. Can I just
Yes. Of
name
course.
somebody? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is Pres JCI Tergumures, Pres Rindusa.
Yeah, I've been raising my hand, but PMP Andy said that he wanted to choose someone. So if you want to choose someone, it's fine by me.
Nothing can be more wonderful than your volunteer. So please go ahead. I would like to hear from you.
What keeps me in JCI, at least for the moment, are especially my colleagues, the people in JCI, and all the challenges that we face year after year, because that's what helps us grow. And also the international part of JCI that I really love and I like very much. That's why I'm present here today also.
All right. I love the answers. Can we hear from President Kat? Because I heard that just now she said that she joined JCI more than 10 years. You know, it's also interesting to know why she can stay in JCI until today.
Yep. Press Cat. Press Cat, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, PNP Andy. As me, this more than 10 years, for me is I learn more in JCI because my work is very simple and not ready to learn more. So I learn here more goals, especially leadership. Leadership is leadership skill and And for me, it's very important. Yes. And I work with my teammate. This year is a wonderful year. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the great answers. So maybe one more person that we can hear from. Actually, I think I'm helping Katini to host the session. Let's hear from Prince. Prince,
Thank
can
you.
you tell us
Good.
a little bit about why you stay in JCI? What makes you stay in JCI?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I've been with JCI in the last almost 2 years. And why did I stay in JCI? What I like with JCI are the trainings. Um, it's in our DNA to learn more, and the trainings helps me a lot in doing the projects and conducting trainings. And also stayed in JCI because of my colleagues. The bond that we have are second to none. By that I mean that we were always together through thick and thin. And third, I am mentored. The people around me are mentoring me with regards to JCI and how to do things in JCI. And they were always there to guide me throughout the process of learning what JCI is all about. And with that, I am thankful to JCI for the opportunities and to becoming a great leader in the future. Thank you.
Thank you from Prince. For me, the reason why I stay in JCI because of two shifts. One is leadership, and the other one is friendship. We all know that one day you are going to graduate out from JCI. No one is going to stay in JCI forever. No one. And then after 40, all of us will become just the OB members. We are only there to play a role to support, to facilitate, to assist the current members, the official members to make their decisions, to be better in JCI. But we all know that even though we are not forever in JCI, and nothing that we can take away from JCI, but at least JCI will give us two things. I believe you all know that. The two things is friendship and leadership. I has been very lucky throughout the years that I make a lot of friends in JCI. Of course, you need to step up and committed in the position. Then only you will be having the opportunity to mix around with your working teams, and that is how you create the friendship. Because you cannot create a friendship without any working relation. So in JCI, it gives you the opportunity to make new friends. Otherwise, most of the people like us, if without JCI or without NGO life, the friends that we mix around is majority our schoolmates or our colleagues in the company. So JCI gives us a diversified groups of the people that we can meet up. I think this is wonderful. And then another thing that I say in JCI is because of leadership. I believe that the world needs leaders that should be courageous to take the lead when no one else can do the job. But leadership, you cannot learn from books. No one can tell you what is leadership exactly. No books can tell you what is leadership exactly, and no one promise that what kind of formula will bring you the leadership skill. The only thing that you want to become a good leader is throughout a lot of failure, mistakes, a lot of problems, challenging, make you a better person. So you cannot find, sometimes you cannot find so many challenging moments in your workplace, in your family. But how? How can we break through? And I believe JCI is one of the best platforms for us to practice. Throughout the problem solving, throughout you pick up yourself when you're falling down, throughout the friendship that you make, I believe this is a wonderful place that it can help you to become a good leader. So this is the two reasons that I say JCI: leadership and friendship. Thank you. That's all from me.
Okay. Thank you for PNP Andy for making this session a little bit interactive. Okay, so the next one, maybe question 4?
Maybe you can make the, make the
Yeah.
choice on behalf of me.
All right. Okay. Let's go for the question number 4. So, what makes you important to develop our own JCI career?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the questions. There are a few types of members. I believe you all know that. One type, they join JCI, but they do not want to be involved in any position. They just want to support. They just want to attend the event, but they don't wish to be elected to become a president. They do not wish to be elected to become a board director. Right? Another types of people, they want to challenge themselves. They want to continue move up, try this different position, and then, trying to learn and become better. So to me, I think if we want to continue to be better, we need to develop our own JCI career by keep on trying every new position every year. This is the wonderful system that only JCI have throughout the whole world. You cannot find another association that strongly emphasize on 1 year leadership. And then if you ask me that why is it important to develop the own career? I believe that a lot of people, you may ask yourself, when you are actually graduating out from university or a school, why is everyone learning from the same teacher, reading the same textbook and the same environment, but they tend to have different achievement in life? Why? Why people going to the same university, submitting the same thesis or dissertation, but why people tend to have different results? Some people will become so successful, some people will become just like so normal. What is the gap between who is success and who is not? And to me, among so many years that I stayed in JCI, everything which is soft skills. You know what is soft skills? Soft skills is something that you cannot learn from book. It's a combination skills set that you learn from mistake and give you the ability how to handling your daily life. So that is soft skills. Soft skill including like time management, including like public speaking, including like negotiation skill, salesmanship, leadership, balancing skill. All these are actually part of the soft skills. And then I believe if you want to develop your soft skills, one of the best platform that I can ever recommend is JCI. In JCI, because you keep on trying new things, new positions, you take up challenges most of the time to new projects. So it gives you the opportunity to develop your soft skills. So you do not stop. You try every new position of the year, you learn and unlock every new soft skills every year. So that is also give us the ability to improve our life skills, to handle our life, to handle our life, because you cannot live without problem. Every day we wake up, we open our eyes, problems will come to look for you. Life is not smooth. So I think this is why we need to spend time, give JCI an opportunity, know what is JCI spirit, learn from JCI career, and trying to build yourself and enhance your soft skill. So this is to me one of the very important things that I want to develop my JCI career. In fact, I learned a lot from JCI. I learned how to managing a meeting. Yeah. I learned how to improve my chairmanship. I learned how to be confident in speaking, especially public speaking. Because when you are actually very strong in public speaking, you will be having little fear in talking to a group of people, no matter how small is it or how big is it. Yeah, you need to improve your confidence. Yeah, because when you step out, you're facing your boss, you talk to new partners, you talk to whatsoever business opportunity and proposal, you need to have confidence. And soft skill can give you confidence. Yeah, so you need confidence to do everything, but the base to support your confidence is the soft skills. So I think that is important, that not only me and everyone else, you must catch up the opportunity to develop your JCI career. So that's from me for this question. Thank you.
Wow, that's a great tips from PNP Andy. And all right, so let's move on to the next question. In your opinion, what is the most unforgettable moment that you get in JCI?
Oh, okay. I have an answer for this question, but again, I want to hear from someone from here today. Share, a quick share about what is the most unforgettable moments that you get in JCI. Anyone of you may volunteer. Anyone before I answer mine.
Or should we ask randomly?
Yeah,
Before
maybe.
anyone volunteering.
Yes, yes. I'm not sure that when I name any one of them, they are here or something, but I'm trying. So let's hear from Maria. Are you here?
Maria from JCI Cebu Sinulog.
So are you asking me?
Yes. Can you share with us what is the most unforgettable moments that you get in JCI?
Good evening, everyone. Okay, then. My most unforgettable experience with JCI was recently when JCI Cebu Sinulog, joined our area convention, and
Okay, maybe there's a connection issue.
hello.
For Maria.
I think I lost it. I'm right here. I'm right here.
All right, please.
Hello.
Go on. Yep.
Yeah. Well, to give you a quick background on my recent experience, my community has asked me once or a few times to represent our community to join Miss JCI. It's like a beauty pageant for a cause from within our community at an area level. Then for so many reasons that I can think of, and it would be my health or financial reasons, I couldn't join and successfully represent the community, and I felt so bad having that experience. But then knowing and getting to know my president Lynn, who helped me decide on like gave me the opportunity to think through and decide what we should do, because having an understanding that being tapped to represent your local organization in your community is a responsibility that not only you will be doing, but will be done together as a group as well. So in every step that we do, we always consider what is best for one and what is best for the whole local organization. And because of that, she telling me and guiding me through on the facts of what's of our matter. It felt so good to get to know our local organization more through our president, how she really gave this opportunity for me to understand her more and know that she's really looking after each one of us in our local organization. So that's a beautiful thing, and that's the kind of friendship that I do love. That would love to hone and to improve more and hone more and what do you call this, cultivate in our local organization. So I think that's the most memorable, unforgettable experience that I've had with my president Lynn and our local organization. Because at the end of that day during our area convention, where the competition has already ended, and we were just there in front of the stage watching the winners, where and in my case we didn't get to join. They're still there for me, and then they were just still the same as always, supportive for everyone. So I think that's unforgettable memory.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for your wonderful experience to share with us.
Yeah, I hope you got to understand what I was trying to say. But
Yeah, we love your experience. Thank you very much. And I see that someone is knowing my unforgettable moments better than me. Prince, can you actually answer on behalf of me? What do you think that is my unforgettable moment?
No, I was just thinking of the World Congress Award, which you won as a charter president for the new LO Butterworth.
How you know about that?
Like I was reading your profile, uh, your card.
Oh. Okay. Not really, but a little bit related to what I'm going to share now. Anyway, thank you for reading my profile. Thank you, Prince. What is the most unforgettable moments that get me inside JCI? Actually, when I was a local president in 2011, and I attended JCI Aspect Manila, happened in Philippines. That is the most wonderful and unforgettable moments of me. If you may ask me why, I will just tell you that I was so shocked about how big is JCI world. I was so shocked to see so many international people is actually involving in JCI. That is the first time I stepped out from Malaysia and tapped into the international opportunity pillar of JCI. I'm so shocked. When I attending the non-party, I'm so shocked. When I attending the cultural night, I'm so shocked. You know, that this is the first time that I event can be in such a big scale and professionally. You know, I'm really impressed. And I met a lot of friends. I was actually helping out in the Malaysian night, and then it gives me a very strong sense of belongings to my own national organizations. I only remember that I keep on giving people the bill or drinks, no matter he win or lose in my game station. I just pass everything to them. I just want everyone to be happy when they step into the Malaysia party. And then, oh, of course, one of the things that also gives me a strong moment is also the award ceremony. I'm the first time that attending the award ceremony. I'm so shocked. What is going on? Why we have such kind of award ceremony in JCI? I don't know, since such a NGO can also have an award ceremony. And then I try to understand. I see my friends from Malaysia won some award on the stage, and I asked what is that? And then since then, I'm actually giving myself awards a challenge that I also want to be on that stage next year in Hong Kong. Hong Kong 2012 aspect is in Hong Kong. I wish that I can bring some award back to my local organizations for the hard work of my members. So I come back, I work hard, trying to make sure that whatever I do is relevant and it's possible for me to get the award. And then just like Prince said, I was lucky. We won the most outstanding new local organization in aspect and also in World Congress Taiwan. But unfortunately, I wasn't there in Hong Kong to receive the awards. My national president received the awards on behalf of me. But just like I said, my unforgettable moment is not as an MP, it's not as a JCI VP, but it's actually just a local president. That is the position that it can give you a lot of surprise if you decided to step out of your country. So to me, yeah, this is the most unforgettable moment. JCI ASPAC Manila 2011. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for the great sharing. And let's move on to the last question. So, in your opinion, if JCI is a food, what food that perfectly describes JCI?
All right. If JCI is a food, I would describe JCI as a durian. Do you all know durian? Lao Lin. You all know durian? Philippine
I
friends?
know it.
Yeah, all of you know durians, right? It's actually named as a king of fruit. It has a strong smell and thorn-covered skin. It's actually one of the most famous fruit in Malaysia. I think you can find it in Thailand and also Indonesia. Yeah, Musang King is one of the species of that fruit. So if you may ask me why durian can be perfectly described JCI, I don't know how many people of you took the fruit before. Any one of you? Can you share with me? Just say yes if you taste it before. Anyone? I'm not sure, but I believe some of you tasted before. So the taste of durian, let me describe a little bit. Yeah, when you smelled it, it's actually terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. And when you taste it, the fruit, it's actually get bitter at the first place, right? It gets bitter at the first place, but if you continue to taste the fruit, you give the fruit a chance, let it stay in your mouth, you taste it, you're going to love it. You're going to the sweetness of that fruit, and you're going to discover the unique taste of durian, yeah, in your mouth. So why I say durian? Yeah, just like Prince said, yes, bitter, sulfuric, creamy, and at the end, lastly, sweet. That is how a lot of people get addicted to the fruit. Nowadays, a lot of Malaysian business people, they're trying to deliver a lot of frozen durians to China. That is how people love it. But if you ask me why durian, I would just tell you, it's just like our journey when we joined JCI, right? Every one of us, we joined JCI, we feel like, it's like so strange, something new for us, right? Something uncomfortable. We don't know any one of them, all of the members we don't know, and then we don't know what is going on with the creed. Why every time we need to recite the creed at the beginning of every event? We don't know why we are forced to stand up, and practicing some public speaking to introduce who we are. And then we don't know why we are keep offering position in the local organization. Some people, they might give up because they feel uncomfortable. The changes, it will be a lot uncomfortable at the first place, right? But the thing is, you have to be determined, right? You have to be strongly believe that you can survive through the new birth period, because we cannot run away from that. If we want to break through ourselves, we need to step out from our comfort zone. We need to try out new things. So it's just like durian. When you give durian a chance, you also in JCI give yourself a chance. You're trying to take up whatever challenge that people throw it to you, whatever positions that your senior or your past president asked you to take. But all these will be something great to help you to become stronger in the future. So if you ask me, JCI is perfectly, it can be described as durian in my opinion. And like all of us that we are at the first place don't like until we love it, that is a process of JCI for everyone. Me, yeah, in my opinion. Thank you to the question.
Thank you, PNP. All right, so maybe you guys can feel free to unmute yourself or type in the chat box if there's any question to PNP Andy. And while waiting for the questions, maybe we can have some participants to share. So if JCI is the food, what food that perfectly describe our organization? Maybe we can have someone from JCI Balkinia. Vivian, are you with us? Vivian from JCI Balkinia, are you there? Okay, maybe we can have EVP Juanda to answer the question in the slide. EVP, are you there? EVP Juanda?
Yes, thank you, VP Kartini. Hello, everyone. If JCI is a food, what food that perfectly describe JCI? In my opinion, I think it's like nasi padang. In Indonesia, we have nasi padang, so it's a traditional food. I consider it's traditional because you can find it firstly in Padang, mostly in Padang, but now you can find it all over the Indonesia, and everyone likes it. Everyone loves it. Why? Because nasi padang has so many side dish or so many food you can have inside to mix it in the nasi, like rendang, like eggs, like perkedel, and yeah, so many things inside. So when you get into the JCI, in my first year, actually, I felt so many things, like, wow, this year is so cool. And then I met so many people. But when I was in the JCI, I also find many things that are very absurd. Like, oh, these people is like this and these people is like that. So we can find and learn many things in JCI. Very variety of people with so many outstanding characters and attitude. Just like nasi padang, it's a mixture of many ingredients inside, which in the end yeah, I think it's full of experience and very fascinating. Yeah, I think if it is a food, if JCI is a food, the food which perfectly describes JCI is nasi padang for me. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you EPP for sharing. So if you guys never visit Indonesia, nasi padang is one of the most recommended food to try first. All right. Okay. Shall we have another participant to answer this question? Maybe SG Berta from JCI dan Soman, are you there? SG Berta.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Hello, SG Berta.
Yeah, hello.
Can you share to us a little bit, in your opinion, if JCI is a food, what food that perfectly describe our organization?
Yeah, I think one food would be a tangerine. I believe we all know tangerine. Hello. I think we
Yes.
all know what the tangerine is. Because there are a lot of sides to it, and there are so many things inside it. And JCI is spontaneous organization. So one food that I would there are two sides to it, and there are also far sides of it as well. So it has different environment. So that's how I'm going to describe it. Thank you very much.
Alright. Sorry. Okay, thank you, SG Berta, for sharing. SG Prince is making everyone hungry right now. Hot pot is, yeah, really, yeah, it's another food that okay, so it's almost the end of our talk show for tonight. Okay, PNP Andy, is there any way to reach, or maybe if some participant from us that want to communicate with you, is there any way to reach you? Maybe via social media?
Yes. All right. So let's stay in touch. You can just add me in my Facebook. I'm going to throw in my Facebook link here later on. And then once again, thank you so much for having me here. I wish every one of you that one day we will be able to meet you in personal. And then all the best to your JCI career, all the best to everything of you. You know, stay safe, stay healthy. One day you will be definitely shining at any stage that you work hard for. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. And before ending the session, we have a token of appreciation for PNP Andy. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, your knowledge, and your tips for our future MPs here. Okay. And last but not least, please switch on your cameras so we can have a group photo together. All right. Okay.
Yeah, again, if any one of you happen to visit Penang, just like Kartini, we have a lunch today. He's in Penang, she is in Penang right now. So please feel free to drop me a message, okay? You'll be most welcome to try the local food of Penang in Malaysia. Yeah.
Yep. If you guys visit Medan, we will also welcome you. All right, okay, so let's have a group photo together. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Once again, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so thank you very much for your time to both speakers and committee and participants. So let's keep in touch.
Thank you very much.
Furthermore.
Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
so
thank you for having me. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.
bye, everyone.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.